This is my Unit 4 DBA, and I'm going to be discussing the topics that you asked us to talk about. So first, what I want to discuss is the format that I enjoyed throughout this class. And something that I enjoyed about the format of the class was that how the Ed Ready was set up. I really liked being able to go through the lesson and then practice and then do the test after that. And then I think there was another test after that. The reason why I enjoyed that is because I think I'm more of a visual learner. And so being able to watch the teachers in the Ed Ready go through and actually work the problem really helped me out. Just so I could see what they were doing and how they did it. And then we went into worked examples, which gives us the actual numbers to problems and then solve them that way, still with help, but you're doing it on your own. And then you do the test and the practice. So I think it was good that I was able to learn the lesson, do the worked examples, and then practice what I had just learned, and then take a test. I felt like that was really helpful to show you and show me that I understood what I was learning throughout the lesson, and then apply it to, the test. Because I know that in the past, I've done some classes where it's kind of just been like a lesson, but it's all written out, and there's no videos or anything like that to help me out. And it was harder for me to understand than to actually see the video, watch the video, and then learn that way. And now I'm going to talk about some of the concepts that we learned. So first, I was asked to explain how to determine the domain of a rational expression. And to do so, you need to set the denominator to 0. And then you need to solve to find the x values that cause the denominator to be 0. And then your domain is going to be all real numbers except the ones that you found in the previous step. The next topic that I wanted to talk about was how to simplify a rational expression. So to do that, you need to completely factor the numerator and the denominator separately. And then you need to look for common factors for both the numerator and the denominator. And then you need to cancel all the common factors. Next, I want to talk about how to apply operations to rational expressions. So to do so, you need to find a common denominator for the two expressions, and then you want to rewrite the equivalent form of each expression using the common denominator, and then you can add or subtract the numerators of the expression while keeping the common denominator, and then you want to combine like terms. And then the next topic that I was asked to talk about was how to solve rational expressions. So what you need to do for that is first factor the denominators to find the LCD. Then what you want to do is identify the restrictions, and then you multiply both sides of the equations by the least common denominator, and then you solve the equation and finally check for extraneous situations. And then the next topic that I was asked to talk about was how to apply and solve a systems of equations. And the way that you do that is there are 3 common ways that you can do that. And you can do that by using substitution, elimination, or graphing. And personally, I think the best method to solve a system of equations or inequalities is I tend to go for graphing first because it's kind of the easiest option in my opinion, because it's really easy to find that point that is that solves both of those equations. But I think if I had to pick between substitution and elimination, because those are 2 that we really focused on here in this unit, I would probably pick elimination because it's the best method to use when your equations are in standard form. So yeah, I think that if I couldn't use graphing, I would probably lean more towards elimination, because typically when we get those equations, they are in the standard form.